I'm back for DustCast's ongoing coverage of Fragadelphia 19. After a long day of matches, I'm here with Seb from Zomblers following their win over Dirty Dogs. So, long day for you guys, but you stayed alive in stage one. How are you feeling coming out of day one?
Pretty good. I think we had a bit of a slow start, getting used to not only playing at this venue but playing together. But overall, I'm happy with how the day ended for the W.
Of course, in some ways the Dirty Dogs win was something of a non-event. We expected an advanced playoffs team of your caliber to beat them, but I was somewhat surprised by the loss to NuTorious. They're in a lower level advanced playoffs team, whereas you're perhaps maybe a more of an upper level advanced playoffs team. What do you think went wrong against the NuTorious guys?
To be honest, I hate to be a man of excuses, but we were definitely getting used to, and also Ayanu Anthony. It was his first LAN, so it was definitely like a new environment for him. We were all getting used to each other. But I have to give credit to NuTorious. I mean, they were playing very well. They were hitting their shots, and I mean, you can clearly tell in their game versus NRG, they were taking the distance. At least the first map that I saw. So I mean, hats off to them.
And you recently joined the Zomblers team after being cut from Lag, where you had played for a long time, under the Vagrants tag. What do you think happened there to lead to your dismissal from that lineup and to ultimately be replaced by Wolf?
Um, well, I could attribute it to a few things. Maybe my lack of performance towards the end of my tenure with them. I can't blame too much. I think towards the end maybe we weren't meshing too well. I still have a lot of love and respect for the guys, but ultimately I think Wolfie has been in the scene much longer than me and playing at like a pretty high caliber for a while. So while I was a little upset, I completely understood, and I can't help but root for the guys still.
And with that, you spent some time in free agency before moving on to Zomblers. As Vagrant slash Lag were a top level ECL team, and the Zomblers is sort of a high level advanced team. It's in some ways a step down. Do you feel that way, that you kind of are taking a step back in your career at all?
I can see how some people could think that, but to be honest, I just wanted to play no matter what, and getting to know these guys, it's been a fun time. I've been having a lot of respect for them and them for me. I think it's been meshing pretty well, and only time will tell how high we can shoot. But no, I don't think this is a step back. Maybe in terms of the ECL to advanced move, but with how the format's been changing and it's more of cups, I don't even really see it that much of a step back, to be honest, because I think advanced is I don't know. A lot of teams are still playing advanced. Some of the lower ECL teams, I think, are even playing advanced this season. So to me, no, I don't think it's a setback.
Looking towards the future of this roster, one player who I find interesting is your opper, Sanzik, who I don't believe is here at this event. What can you tell me about him?
So Sanzik is actually our star rifler. Sathsia is actually our opper. But yeah, Sanzik, obviously a pretty young talent, Ukrainian player. He is currently 15, and I believe he had some complications and couldn't make it to this event last minute, unfortunately. But he's been very promising. He's to me, I think he's a rising star. I've only played with him for a little while, but he has a lot of talent. He's very humble, always willing to learn and listen. So I think there's a lot of potential there, and hopefully we can get him to the next LAN we attend together.
I do know that's kind of a disqualifying factor for me for playing our events. We gotta be 16 to play those Eagle Master Series, so hopefully he'll be turning 16 soon. Looking back towards this event, you'll be looking to make your way into stage two. To do that, you're going to beat Take Flight tomorrow. How do you feel about that matchup?
Honestly, pretty good. I mean, definitely had a rough go at the beginning towards the NuTorious match, but I think as long as we show up, we get some good rest and just have a mental reset, I think anything's possible. I think taking out Tay Flight, while they're a good team that just made ECL, I believe, I think it's a very doable match, and I'm not worried in the slightest.
All right, that's Seb from Zomblers. We'll see them try to make it into stage two tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time.